honourable member from Windsor West.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker, and it's a privilege to rise to address this very serious issue with regards to Donald J. Trump, the incoming President of the United States, who has issued a threat to Canada's economic security, as well as our border security as well, too. In particular, a 25% tariff or trade is being proposed to be put on Canada. This affects industries like I'm familiar with in my area, the auto industry, but every industry across Canada. It also affects our capabilities as a nation to provide subsistence and good jobs for our citizens. I believe that the Prime Minister has already indicated that he is going to be having a meeting with the premiers, and we support that initiative because there needs to be a consensus and a strong position provided. However, the House of Commons and the members here need to participate in this debate, and also going forward, which is really important, a potential trade war that could actually erupt amongst our #1 trading partner, and that's very serious. And Mr. Speaker, Canadians are already struggling to get by right now. They have enough difficulties with shelter, food, and job insecurity is not another thing that should be brought to their parents. So, in summary, we're calling for this because of the seriousness of nature. The past practice has been that Donald Trump has moved against Canada's interests with regards to trade barriers and other types of issues that we've had to deal with. And as well, too, which is notable in his expression of interest about this subject matter to Canada, he's also challenged our border service officers, which have actually been...
I'm going to interrupt the honourable member from... interrupt the honourable member from Windsor West for a moment. There's a point of order being raised by the Parliamentary Secretary to the Leader of the House.
Yes, thank you, Mr. Speaker. Just a clarification of the rules. When a member wants to be able to get the attention of the Speaker, my understanding is that they are to stand in their place where the Speaker then would give acknowledgement. The Leader of the Conservative Party has been standing for quite a while in his place, and he still hasn't been recognized. Is he standing on a point of order? Because if he is, Mr. Speaker, in defense of the Leader of the Conservative Party, he should be recognized.
That's right. Is the honourable member from Carleton, forgive me, the honourable member from Carleton rising on a point of order? Well, then, I'll invite the honourable member to sit down until the honourable member from Windsor West has finished his intervention. The honourable member, please continue. From Windsor West, please continue your intervention.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker, and I will summarize and be brief so the member for Carleton can rise quickly on this as well, too. I just wanted to conclude by noting that Mr. Trump has also questioned the safety, security of our border, and just to remind the Canadian public that in 2014, we lost over 1,000 different CBSA officers who were laid off through cuts that took place, and subsequently we had COVID where 2 tranches of CBSI officers could not be trained, and so we have right now a shortage of 2,000 to 3,000 officers on their front lines right now that affect our capabilities as a nation and should be part of the general discussion because Mr. Trump has also identified that as a weakness for our nation as well. So with that, I want to thank you, Mr. Speaker, and I will conclude my remarks.
I'll now invite the other